Good afternoon, Eagles family. This is I'm Coach Reggie.
And I'm Coach Bradford.
And we just wanted to do a quick press conference just to try to update everyone on the status of the Eagles season and what we are planning on doing. So obviously, the biggest thing that we need to talk about is the coronavirus, COVID-19, and how that affects the Eagles. Right now, for the Eagles, our biggest concern is the safety of our kids, the safety of our parents, and the safety of our coaching staff and volunteers. So we are always going to consistently follow city guidelines and county guidelines. We're going to go by their directives, whatever they're directing us to do. If we have to wear gloves, if we have to wear masks, that's something that we're going to incorporate into our season next year. Right now, because we can't get together, we really don't know how that's going to turn out.
Let's talk about agility and conditioning. Friday, once we find out through the state that we're going to be able to go through the process of for practice, we're going to start on Sunday. Sunday meaning that we would be actually doing the conditioning training. We will disinfect each ball and equipment on each session that we're being in. At that being said, we'll be having 4 thermometers out there, 1 for each division. And Coach Reggie or I will be sending out text messages or email for anybody that needs to know when we're going to start this actually practice.
And for our emails, so what we need all parents to do, we need you to go ahead and register your athlete, www.eaglesyouthsports.com. Go ahead and register your athlete. What that does, it puts you on the email list and it puts you on the test list. That way you can receive, or you will receive, all updates on what's going on. And also, speaking on agility and conditioning real quick. So on Sundays, once we are able to start, we will be doing the agility and conditioning on Sundays, but we will continue our Facebook Live session on Thursdays. So there will actually be 2 sessions per week, 1 on Facebook Live and 1 we'll be doing in person with all the athletes. And for the parents who are interested in possibly coaching or volunteering, and we always could use volunteers, the first step you need to take, you need to go online and fill out a volunteer form. And that's for coaching, that's for team mom, that's for cheer coaching, anything you want to do, any kind of help you want to give the Eagles, we need your name on a volunteer form. And the reason being, we have to do a background check on any adult that has anything to do with the Eagles or that is playing any kind of volunteer or coaching role with the Eagle organization. We have to do a background check. And as for coaching, to become a coach, we do have a pretty extensive coaching program that is required. We have a couple of seminars that we go to a year as a coaching staff. We also have to have a background check as coaches. But the biggest thing about coaching, we are looking for 100% dedication, meaning we know everybody has things going on in their lives. We're all adults. We all have 1,000 things going. And so if you know that you're not going to be able to give 100%, then there may be another role you can play. But as far as coaching, we need to make sure that all our coaches are at every practice and are at every game. We want the kids we want it to be consistent with our athletes. We don't want them saying Coach so-and-so this day and Coach so-and-so that day, and game time comes, it's Coach so-and-so. They don't know who the coach is. So that's one of the requirements that we're going to have for coaches. And in saying that, if you can't dedicate yourself 100%, we are also looking at starting up our Team Dad program so you can put some type of energy or effort. A lot of times you don't want to just sit back on the sideline. You want to have some type of involvement, but you can't dedicate 100%. So we are looking at starting our Team Dad program, and we will have more information on that later.
And what Coach Reggie was saying, we need dedicated parents out there, because we really out there for volunteering not just to be out there thinking that we're living our own life through football and it's for the kids. It's all about the kids, not daddy football.
And so the last thing I'd like to touch on today, parents, fees. I know everybody wants to know how much is this going to cost. Well, we're not changing much on the fees. It's still $165 per player. There is a multi-kid discount. If you have 2 or more kids, it's actually $125 per player. With that comes your equipment rental. You also, it covers your insurance, and you also get a personalized jersey with your player, with your child's name on it. So those are the fees, and obviously the fees, you can pay them in payments. We're not going to require the total payment up front. You can go ahead and register online without making a down payment. At this point, we're not taking a down payment until we know more about what's going on with the COVID-19. We will, once you register, we'll send out an email about making the first down payment as soon as we know more about what's going on with COVID.
And make sure they have a mouthpiece. Mouthpiece is very important out there when you're on the field. So the fee doesn't cover a mouthpiece, but we will provide mouthpieces out there for a fee. Okay.
All right. And the biggest thing is, it's right now with our great leader, Coach Small, passing back in November. That was sad. That was a hard thing for a lot of people. And a lot of people were in a state of shock, a state of disarray. They didn't know, a lot of people didn't know which way we were going. But, the Eagles are not dying. The Arlington Eagles are still here. We're still strong. We're going to be a lot stronger because we're doing it for Coach Smalls now. This is dedicated. This season and every other season after this is dedicated to the memory of Coach Small. We're going to do this thing big. We're going to let everybody know that the Arlington Eagles is in town. And we want the kids to have fun, At the end of the day, somebody needs to sit down. At the end of the day, the kids are going to have fun. The parents are going to have fun. Make sure you go on the website. We also have a Facebook. It's facebook.com/Eagles Youth Sports. Make sure you go and like the Facebook page. Make sure you follow the Facebook page. Make sure if you have some good information, Eagle information, you post it on the Facebook page. We want to keep that Facebook going. And the Eagles website is a source of information for everybody. So make sure you go ahead and register your child. You can also go to the Eagles website. We have a schedule so you can kind of see what's going on. We have a news feed. So any kind of news will be on Facebook, but mainly it'll be on the Eagles website. That's www.eaglesyouthsports.com.
And this being said, this is 20 years the Eagles been around. 20 years.
20-year anniversary.
Let's make it happen this year. Let's come out here big and strong and win some championships.
Some championships.
Eagles for life.
Eagles for life. Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.